have Paul Schroeder and Tony Franco, possibly the next world champions in the senior division. How you guys feeling?
Oh, great.
Ready to rock it out? What about you, Paul?
Feeling strong. I'm ready to go. It's going to be a long wait, though. It's like got to wait and get through all this, and when we fired up, we're a smooth team.
Smooth team. That brings me to a question. Is there any kind of a strategy that you guys have set up for playing against Rich and Michael?
Well, we're not type of a roll back or cut back, so as long as we can go in, that's our strategy. Go in all the time.
Every bag in, that's a strategy?
In or in front, or over. We'll go over too. He's got an airmail. I'm working on one, and it'll be fun.
Now, have you guys set up any type of game plan for who is going to be throwing against who?
I'm going to throw outside. He's going to throw inside.
So we're just going to go outside. So, yeah, whatever we think we throw best.
And whoever lines up across the board from you is who it's going to be.
That's it. And, yeah, I'll be outside. And he's during the tournament, he started every game. So we're going to try to get him to start the game, and then I'll fall in line.
All right, well, fellas, good luck. Possibly the next Seniors World Champions right here. We're here, Season 17, World Championships, Branson, Missouri. We are with the Hoagie brothers, who have given me nothing but crap all week about not getting them on film for all the things that they've accomplished throughout the season. So here's your chance, boys.
All right.
You guys are up for Seniors Division Champions of the World. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. If we just pitch our game like we were the other day when in the seniors tournament, I think we're going to be fine.
And do you have any kind of strategy set up when you're going to be playing against Paul and Tony in the championship?
No strategy, just staying focused. Got to stay focused.
Have you guys thought about and talked about who's going to be throwing against who?
I usually stay on the left side, and Mick usually stays on the outside, and we're just going to stay with that, whoever they throw at us. I think Tony pitched against Mick in the tournament, and I pitched against, what's his name? I'm sorry.
You got Tony and you got Paul.
Paul. I pitched against Paul, and it worked out for us, so we're just going to stick with that. Whichever side they go on, they're the higher seed, so whatever side they go on, I'm still going to stay on the inside, and Mick's going to stay on the outside, so then we'll see what happens.
All right, well, good luck, guys. Possibly the world champs.
It's awesome. Good feeling.
Good luck.
Awesome.
Good luck, fellas.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Branson, Missouri, the Branson Hilton Convention Center, where we have set up center court all week long. And today is the culmination of an entire season of great cornhole action. The American Cornhole Organization World Championships of Cornhole Season 17. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, with my team, Jay Boogie on the far end here. In the middle, we got the Mississippi Ninja, Philip Barnett, a couple of guys who have been out and felt the battle-worn scars of players just like these out there on the court. I've basically just kind of get kicked all around the arena by anybody that has an arm. But you guys have played competitively against these guys. Frank here says, all right, it's time to bring it, boys. This is the Seniors Doubles Championship. First time we've ever had this division in an ACO Worlds. We just saw Caleb Rogers and Riley Brewster take the first ever juniors. Seniors doubles. Oh, you know what? I take that back. We have had a seniors doubles champion last year. We added the juniors this year because so many of them wanted to do it, wanted to play. But
I'm glad they did.
Richard and Michael Hochgesang in the red lane, the lower seed against Paul Schroeder and Tony Franco, the higher seed. And the Hochgesangs out of St. Anthony, Indiana, a place I know you've been to a bunch of times, Phil.
Well, I have.
Very familiar with it.
Southern Indiana.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I was messing with them out there a minute ago.
I just wanted to see that look on your face. St. Anthony, Indiana. But these guys have made it from St. Anthony to center court here in Branson. And we're going to see a lot of high arcing shots. You got a couple of 8-foot giants on one side.
No kidding.
I think they did. They paired up by height.
Absolutely. They really did. And then you see the purple jerseys worn by Mr. Schroeder, as you call him, the Shredder.
The Shredder, yep.
And Tony Franco. And I've had the pleasure of playing all four of these guys, two of them, just the other day. Me and Mr. Tim Burnett teamed up against the Hoagie brothers.
I know. If I'm not mistaken, I picked Burnett Barnett to win the whole thing. And Boy, it was so close.
The Hoagie brothers had another idea, and that's why they're here on center court.
Right.
And I'm sitting with Jay Boogie and Finn.
That's right. And the Shredder is not somebody I want to mess with. I'm telling you, there's few guys I have to look up to, but that dude right there is a mountain.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you've got the height. You just haven't got, let's just say, the width,
Yes.
if you will, that some of these guys have.
Boy, that Schroeder, he is jacked up, man.
He's a big guy, and he plays like a big guy, and he's a big old teddy bear. Just couldn't find a nicer player. A couple points on the board as that tally. 5 up on the Schroeder and Franco on Hochgesang's. And these guys, I think, shaking off a little bit of center court nerves, and I expect this to be a really good best 2 of 3 right here.
Yeah, and the senior doubles taken last year by Scott Burge and Johnny Thomas, who you'll see Johnny Thomas.
That's right.
A little
My
later
apologies
on
to them.
in the seniors division.
Yeah, my apologies to JT. Nice, even, smooth bag. A little bit of a toe on the line warning from our lead official, Chris Clark, to the Shredder, just making sure he keeps that toes the line literally and figuratively.
The only man in the building that'll tell the Shredder to watch it.
Yeah, and get away with it.
Get away with it.
Nice
Nice.
bag right there.
As Paul and Tony have jumped up to a 5-0 lead already, and it looks like the Hoagie brothers, who we've never seen on center stage, could be showing signs of a little bit of nerves.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Comes with the territory.
Four
We're
more.
gonna see a lot of old school cornhole here. No pun intended to the senior division. I'm just saying, the old style, slide it in, throw air mail every once in a while.
Up
They
the
don't
middle.
have the rolls and the get arounds and the stuff that we saw in the junior division a second ago. So if you like good old classic cornhole, pay attention.
Yeah. Oh, and the Hoagie brothers haven't found the center of the board yet here on center court.
I tell you what, though, if we did see a roll from the Hoagie brothers, we'd have to call it a
Hoagie
roll.
We need to start writing this stuff down.
We really do.
I'm sitting over here writing down everything except the good stuff.
That'll be my homework.
There you go.
Oh, and he goes in and gets Franco and Schroeder another 4 points, and it's 13
I
to
tell you
zip.
what, Finn, you thought the juniors game was going to be quick. This one looks like it might be a slobber-knocker quick one.
I'm starting to feel like maybe we're in the twilight
I
zone.
think so.
What's going
The
on?
juniors are playing slow, the seniors are playing quickly, but we'll see. Again, you never count anybody out early, and you got best 2 or 3, an opportunity to shake those nerves off here on center court, and still a great group of fans, friends, family, and players that are gathered around center court here to watch the action, which we'll have throughout the course of the day. The Women's Doubles Championship will follow this here from Branson, Missouri. We're glad to have you. Along for the ride, whether you're watching on the ACO Digital Network, no matter which way, through Facebook Live. Maybe you're watching the embedded link at AmericanCornhole.com, watching in high def. We've got some great shots throughout the course of the week here on center court and around the action throughout the building. Oh, boy, and he piled him up there just to the right, was able to knock one of his own bags down in there. The Shredder opens that middle, and, that was actually kind of a nice bag that I'm not sure he was throwing.
No, I think he wanted to be straight dead center. He caught Schroeder's bag and got lucky enough to go into the hole.
Oh, nicely done in the center. Found that center.
Hey, man, I like the fact he's asking about shooting that one.
Mm-hmm.
Good finish, though. Only give up 1 point.
Not bad.
14-0, and we see a little bit of nerves out of
Just
the
a little
Hoagie
bit.
brothers.
Yep.
And we saw that out of Caleb Rogers at the start of the juniors, and we saw what he did once he got going.
Yes, we did, and there was a definitive turning point in that game that when you go back and watch it again, you'll know exactly when it happened.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something, they knew exactly when it happened as well based on the post-game interview, and that's kind of good to know that they're tuned in like that.
Yeah.
They're tuned in. They don't just blow past momentum changers. They tuned in and they took advantage of it.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
I know one person who's going to go back and watch it.
Oh, yeah. No question.
Me, 'cause that was very exciting.
No question.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll be going back, and I guarantee Team Barger is already looking at it.
Yeah.
They're already going back and watching again, too, because
Well, we're hoping they're not out in the parking lot fighting before they get ready to take on each other here
Right.
shortly in the juniors. Scheduled for around
that's right.
3:45.
He and Bracy Bland going to face off in the Juniors Championship.
And what do you do at that point? Do you just go talk to each other and hug it out and talk about it, or do you just
That's
not
all-
talk to each other until
That's
the match
all
comes?
anybody ever does. I'm telling you what, I've seen some very hotly contested matches that, it may take 2 or 3 minutes, but before all is said and done, taters are exchanged,
Oh, yeah.
hugs are given, and it's business as usual.
It looks like that's Mick Hoagie, and this is Rick Hoagie.
Mick and Rick Hoagie.
Yeah.
Michael and Richard, Mick and Rick, the Hoagie
You can't make
brothers.
this stuff up.
No. And I tell you what, I played against Mick the hole, and look at there, a chance to pick up some points, and he throws one in the fast lane and probably going to give up one.
Right off the runway. That's a nice bag there. Paul's got a
Shredder.
really nice,
Yeah.
even delivery. I feel like he holds his breath when he throws.
Yeah.
Because there's always kind of a big exhale after
Yeah.
he lets go of the bag, and once it's done doing its work.
And
Don
it doesn't
Ba-
rotate much. It's just floating kind of like a magic carpet.
Yep. Don Bailey, an ACO legend. He's on board watching. Good to see you on there, Don.
Former Seniors World
Absolutely.
Champion.
Absolutely.
Good dude, man. Good dude. And Mick, though, I asked Mick about the brothers, and he said, yeah, that's my little big brother. And he wasn't lying.
Ooh, we got a little family gathering over there on the right side in the fast lane.
We do. Let's see if they can pick up a couple points here and get off that goose egg.
Lay it up, his partner
You
said.
know, he's-
Oh, he didn't listen. You're not going to
he
listen
did
to
not-
your
he
little
told
brother.
him to lay up.
You're not going to listen to your little brother. Get out of here. I'm shooting it.
Stand up instead of getting 4. He just got 3. I mean, I'm not too awfully mad about that shot.
Hey, no, you know what? That 3 looks better than the 0 that
Yeah.
was up there. So let's go, Uncle Mick and Uncle Rick, says Chris Deans. Good to see family and friends
Yeah,
checking
man.
in to watch. Again, don't forget, you can watch all of these matches as they're released over the next couple of weeks on the YouTube channel for the American Cornhole Organization. And make sure you smash that subscribe button. Smash it. And,
Can you do it in Karnak language?
I don't know.
We had him going over here last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
Karnak.
Yeah.
Oh, Joel Karnak.
Joel
I thought you
Karnak.
were talking about Johnny Carson.
No,
Karnak.
Joel Karnak.
Corny.
Well, don't you know? You can get her on the YouTube.
There you go.
There
Hey,
it
not
is.
bad. Not
Yes.
bad.
The
Those
cheese
those
guy.
Brothers Wisconsin contingent. They don't have any accents. Just ask them.
Yeah, that's right.
They all sound just like each other.
Yeah, we're the only weirdos.
Yeah.
That's it. Especially me and you, Boogie.
Keith Blair on board, representing
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville.
Your hometown.
Louisville. That's right. LVL.
17-3.
All right. Well, it's a best of 3, so these guys have a chance to shake off any nerves and get a feel. It's a good opportunity to get a feel for who you're shoulder to shoulder with.
And we saw Tony Franks earlier. He got smoked in the first game by Candler and really started playing after that. So,
Yeah. They're going to take the board just a little bit over to even it out. Shredder's in place to do that.
be careful. If he squeezes too hard, he'll break it. We'll have to get new boards in here. We already broke a drone. We don't need to be breaking no more boards and nothing out here.
Juniors doubles was a shootout, a 3-game shootout. It was Riley Brewster and Caleb Rogers over Bracy Blanton and Sebastian Barger. And, boy, that was an exciting match. You'll be able to go back and watch that in its entirety as well. But
Yeah,
before,
Luke,
just
I hate you missed it.
fantastic shot making there. Just some bags that we saw one frame that had 3. Oh, good shot there. That's a nice one by Mick.
Mick is firing away. I'll tell you.
Yeah, he is. But as we mentioned that juniors, we saw 3 shots. Nice bag there as
very
well.
nice.
Job. Good answer from Tony. Now, you want to go back and watch what we call a bulldozer and a couple of other really nice hard shots from guys that don't look like they got all that much muscle on the bone, but somehow they're able to power it through. So when those guys did a little bit, kind of start cranking through and getting a little bit different shape, it'll be interesting. They might be able to create a second hole.
No kidding.
No lie.
I'm going to tear you a new cornhole. It's very possible from some of these juniors.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you, when you go back and watch it, listen to the crowd reaction and then listen to our reaction, too. I mean, it was a great shot.
Yeah. I'm going to go home and have this right ear replaced.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. No, it's all about the excitement.
Absolutely.
the human highlight hopper. Riley Brewster, I'm telling you, all the top shots today mostly were from him.
Nice round here. Look, Schroeder's going to step back and watch it. He's going to hold his breath. He's going to toe the line, hold his breath, and let it go.
He is a very deliberate. He belongs in the senior division.
Yep, very much so. Oh, come on, Rick.
Oh,
There.
and that's the first game.
There it was.
There it
All right,
goes.
well, game one goes 21-3.
Yeah.
Schroeder and
Congrats.
Franco over Team Hochgesang, the Hoagie boys, 21-3. So
Yeah.
these guys are going to reset and go again. Chris Clark out there to make sure there's no funny business going on center court, our lead official. Going to start in the red lane with the first pitch.
Chris is on top of it today, man. He's
absolutely.
been on top of it all weekend.
All
He
week.
kept the tournaments rolling and rolling and rolling, and we have been the benefactor of that.
Beneficiary
Absolutely,
of
yeah.
that for sure.
He's the man.
He has ruled with an aluminum fist over there. He's been very successful in keeping everything on track, even when we get a little glitch or a hitch into giddy up, as they say. Everything gets back on track. In fact, we're running a couple of minutes behind here because the juniors took longer than anybody
absolutely.
expected. But that's okay because the seniors is moving it faster than we expected.
Crazy.
All right. Tony's doing the work. Encouraged to continue doing
Nice.
so
Come
by
on
Dan.
in.
It's a good bag there by Mick.
Yeah, and they're going to break the ice first here.
Couple. There it goes. All right. Well, when you drop the first one, it's always good to post the first ones in the second one, and that's exactly what we saw, I think, in that juniors match.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good to see Mick still throwing confident. You know, he's not throwing timid, not coming up short. He's slinging it. And we saw him shoot a few air mails. He ain't scared to launch it. Little brother going up in there.
Yeah, you think these brothers had any fights when they were younger?
I hope not, because
Yeah.
I think I know how to put my money on.
Can you imagine riding home with your brother after you both played bad?
Yeah.
That was my point I was trying to get to. Oh, Lord.
I'll tell you what, I think on that ride home, it's going to be like the Flintstones mobile with Rick sticking out the sunroof.
Yeah.
He's a tall. Well, that's so funny. He doesn't look as tall as he really is because he's standing next to
Yeah,
Schroeder, who's
looks short.
equally as tall.
Nuts.
Basketball game break out. We got two centers and a forward sitting next
Here
to
we
me.
go.
A couple of point guards.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going up and
Oh.
over. Oh, and he went in with a vertical toss on that up
He
and
did.
over there.
And Paul's going for a big push right here. Just plants his feet.
And he throws a high arc, so I don't know. I don't really see him throw a lot of low power bags, but he's going to do it. He's going to give it a run.
Oh,
and he almost
oh,
tumbled them
man.
both in. Nice shot making right there to even things up at 2. The Seniors Doubles Championship on the line here. The World Championships of Cornhole Season 17 for the American Cornhole Organization. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja. And the one and only Jay Boogie in the booth.
Yeah. Game starting out 2-2. And now I think Tony's throwing a little nervous because he's had a lot of short bags already to start this. Uh-oh, fast lane on the left.
Ooh. Giving some opportunity to take that
Nice.
lead again.
Maybe that's an on-purpose bag short by Tony.
Could have been.
Brandon, the sound is just fine, so check your settings on your end, brother. All is well.
Yeah.
Although I'm talking to a guy who can't hear us, so
Yeah.
again, I've done it twice now. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but somebody will answer.
Somebody tell him. Text Brandon.
That's knows how you know you're talking too much when you're talking to somebody who tells you they can't hear you.
Yeah, up and high.
Oh, up and over, and he
little
just
deep.
misses.
Do you think we can send him some sign language?
I tell you what, I'm sure somebody's probably sending me some right now. You know, you got 9 other fingers, sir. That one almost took out the drink holder right there. That came off the backside hard.
We're gonna install some braille on the back of Finn's microphone.
Yeah. Oh man. Hang on, I'm gonna later on I'm gonna put up a video tutorial on how you can turn on the visuals on this too. Good God. All right.
Oh,
Let's
no.
get him
Yeah.
back in there.
There we go. So I had to step away for just a second.
Randy Holloway, we were glad to have you here, man. I'm glad you got a chance. Wish you could have stayed as well.
Yeah.
Paul Schroeder, it's the summer of Paul. I don't know if you've been following along on his social media, but it is the summer of Paul. And
Is that why he's so tan?
This would be, yeah. He's follow his Facebook. You'll see all the destinations that he's found. And you'll never see so many shots of the sun between his toes.
That's awesome.
I've been asking him, was he retired? He said, well, I'm kind of semi-retired. I work retired. And I said, is that out on that yacht you're always in?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, coming in
Oh,
low and
man.
hot. I didn't know if that was going to make it to the board.
That was weird.
That was a crazy form on that bag. But you know what? It's working. They wouldn't be here if it didn't work.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
they went through some good teams to get here.
Yeah, they did. Tony is giving Paul a little bit of direction as to where he thinks he ought to put it. Tosses that bag back and forth, flips it, grips it, leans in, and flips it. Oh, and he just sets it down low.
Perfect.
That's just, like I said, building that brick wall up and over.
Oh, and
boy.
he got a bad break. He almost did that
He did.
Todd Gammon bag.
Yep. Yeah, what do you call that? The piggy
piggy
bag,
bag,
where he
yeah.
comes in and bounces off and takes it with him.
Absolutely. But no dice.
No, he left a dirty diaper sitting on top of the pile of laundry, didn't he?
He did.
Yep, that stinks.
Dude, I'm not going to make it all day.
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna
there's
tell
no
you.
way. I don't know who's going to be calling the matches later, but it ain't going to be the three of us.
Absolutely.
Nope.
We are all fired.
Oh, well, he's going up and he's laying low. Boy, I tell you what, like I said, we're seeing so many of these setups. I'm wondering who's putting the mortar in between these bags.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Going up
Oh,
and
he's
over.
going for that
Oh,
one.
He tried it. He tried it. And then lucky to stay there because he hit and bounced off to that slick spot on the runway.
I think he steps out and runs through the bag on right and make
I don't-
Hoagie.
You think? I think he's
Make
gonna,
Hoagie make a shot. That's what I would do right
Yeah.
here. And Paul's wanting him to block right there. So we'll.
I feel like he's telling him to go up and try to bounce it off and over the top, but he was trying to get him to land on their bag and just roll in
So he wanted him to land on top of those bags like a trampoline?
to hit it and just kind of roll
Wow.
it. I mean, he wasn't going to take anything with it.
I've never seen anybody try that on purpose.
Try to sit one on top and
Done
see
it.
if you can roll it over.
Yeah, and like try to land on top of the pile, unless you're trying to knock him in the hole. I never thought about a little ricochet action.
Hit there and then roll in. Like I said, I don't think it would have taken any other bag with it. But so again, the Hochgesangs, the Hoagie brothers in the red lane, the lower seed, Paul Schroeder and Tony Franco in the higher seed, up 8-2 here in Game 2. They took Game 1, 21-3 in this best of 3 for the Double Seniors Championship.
A lot of Hoagie brother fans online.
Sure
too.
are.
It
Getting
is.
a lot of comments.
Love it. I tell you what, though, the Shredder is on the money.
He is. You know, he's been really playing good the last couple of years. You know, he's won a purple jersey. That's last year's major winner.
Oh, he stepped out to the middle of the lane, middle right of the lane, towed the line. He's tossed it back and forth, made up his mind. He's going up. And nicely played.
Beautiful.
Man, he got so excited he almost knocked the drink holder off. Not the junior excitement, but it was some
Yeah.
excitement out of the
I
Schroeder.
hope he doesn't jump up too high, or we're going to lose a camera
Yeah.
if he jumps.
We definitely don't need that.
We already had trouble getting it adjusted, so please do not jump up, Mr. Paul.
Either one of those
Yeah.
guys right there. It is the Twin Towers across from the Twin Terrors.
There
it
you
looks
go.
like over here.
13-2.
That was a nice bag.
Oh, and that's another fast lane bag.
Mick's been very aggressive, but not very accurate so far.
I agree with that statement.
Well, I would bet you as they play at home, I bet that's how they play.
Yeah.
One plays that safety and one plays almost like the Hertz do. Caleb
Right.
and Isaac. Caleb's that steady center bag,
Mm-hmm.
and it allows the magic tricks to be pulled off when they can be by Isaac, little brother Isaac.
Let's talk about the run little Isaac made last night. He came on
nice
center
bag.
court.
Oh, there it
Great
is.
shot.
He came on center court throwing fire last night.
Sure did.
Man, what a good player and what a maturity. And this could be huge.
Another one off the backside.
Yes.
Just played safe.
Oh,
He drops
very
one.
nice.
It is 8-on-1, 7 points right here.
It's going to put him on 20.
Yeah.
If he accidentally knocks that bag in and does something crazy, he could end
Yeah,
it.
he's just going to have to let it
Yeah,
sit.
smart.
Smart play right there. So he's going to take it to 19-2.
19-2.
Haven't
sure.
taken game 1 21-3. So you know what? But again, can't count anybody out
No,
ever.
sir.
Not
We
here on
will
this
never
center
do
court.
that.
If Shredder can jump up and a slam dunk and give him 2 points like he's done a million times, I'm sure this one's over with.
He's going to keep the pressure on right here.
Oh.
Made a liar out of me, Paul. Thank you.
Man.
Tell you what, the closer you get to that finish line, the harder it is to keep pushing, keep pumping. So
Tony is out of Georgia. Paul out of Florida. Paul saw something he didn't like, almost like somebody taking a picture at a golf tournament.
Didn't it?
Just don't have a caddy to go run them off.
he steps back a couple times per frame to kind of reassess what he's looking at. I'm surprised he didn't step a little further into the lane than he did there.
Big slick back right up the middle.
Oh boy, and then
He missed the middle
to the
part.
left.
yeah,
There's a slick bag just in the wrong place.
Exactly.
just chance to play it safe. But you got the lead if you want
Absolutely.
to try to go for it.
And he must get this on the board. I don't know if he shoots the airmail or not, but he's got to get it on the board.
Up and over. Oh, and it sits there. All right, well.
Just one penny.
And now we're down to it, the toughest point in cornhole. Oh, I think.
Which 1 point?
I think Paul
Not
thought
quite,
that
fellas.
thought it was over. Paul was making the stroll.
Yeah.
All right, 20 on 2. Working off a 21-3.
Didn't Paul give you some bags or something, fam, one time? Yeah,
I think he let me play with some of his bags. He has some shredder bags that I think he had made based on that nickname.
Does he go with the Ninja Turtle icon there? That's cool.
Yeah. The shredder was the nickname that I gave him and he said he was going to have some bags made that way, but I don't know if he gave them to me or not.
I thought lying down in Florida, just the major, he brought you some bags.
Nice
I
get.
mean, that was a really nice shot. I've been lucky to have different players give me sets that they know that I'll never play to a championship level with, so they're really more for display.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Very much appreciated.
As we got all of our ACO stamp bags on display, as you said, right
Sure
in front
do.
of the camera in front of us.
Bunch of new bag sponsors come on board. I got a brand new one.
Yeah, you do.
Renowned bags.
Yeah. We've had 8 different bag manufacturers sponsor the 8 different tailgater events over the course of the weekend. Last night we actually ran that tailgater championship, and that was a lot of fun as well. We had a couple of guys representing IMF bags. The final tailgater came out. Those guys won, and I'll tell you something. The little guy, Aiden, who was here, had his hair in the braids.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw any of that. Had his hair in the braids, and
Aiden Brown, I think, was the kid's name.
he was
Cool dude.
growing it out so that he could donate it to Locks of Love. I
Yeah.
love
I
it.
mean,
Good stuff.
I had the pleasure of having him on my quads blind draw tournament.
yeah.
A lot of fun.
Ooh, little drop kick in there, Rick.
Yeah, he's got one off. I think Paul's just going to make him make another shot right here. Don't try anything crazy, Paul.
I'd like to see a push shot.
I think he just leaves it alone.
We went up.
He made a liar out of me.
Me too.
Look at his face. Look at that look on his face. Whatever. Come on.
On the
Come
board is a wash, boys.
Oh man, he's not gonna just play it safe to live to fight another round.
Throw your shot, I heard somebody say.
Yeah.
What is his shot? Man, we're having fun today, are we not?
I'm
Boogie?
having a blast. This
Good
is
stuff.
awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've done gotten so into the game. We're just watching Rick contemplate.
He's going
Excited
up.
to see.
Oh, and he sits it
Just a safe wash.
nicely there, and it was Aiden Ward who we were talking about, and Eric Bruce, who won the tailgater last night with those IMF bags over top of Eric Hoppin Johns and Cage Williams, who were thrown for dead nuts, and they were one of the first tournaments we had of those 8 tailgaters. So 40-plus bag manufacturers. If you can't find a cornhole bag that suits you for the ACO, that means you haven't been looking.
Absolutely.
And they will come find you as well. You step your game up, these manufacturers
Absolutely.
will find you and find a way to get some of their bags in your hands and get you sponsored. And all we're here to do is make the introduction.
Yep.
Up
Up
high.
and over. Oh, nice
And
airmail.
that puts the pressure on the
That's a-
Hoagie boys.
That's a really nice smooth airmail.
Who's going to match it?
No.
Mm.
On the board wins the game for Mr. Franco.
That could do it, yep. And we got to be ready to have them come up here and join us. So
Yeah.
we'll look forward to being able to chat with our winners should they make their way up here if he gets it done. But there's a lot of talk over something. There's a lot of talk over what seems to be.
Does he need to shoot it, though?
No, he just needs to put it on the board.
Yeah,
I
I'm about
had
to
the
say.
man figured out.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Phil already gave him instructions here. What's going on?
That's what I thought. It might have been overthought.
Oh, man.
How about that?
There going.
That was a 200-mile-an-hour airmail that got about a
Heat seeker.
What a great way to finish. Nicely done. Paul Schroeder, Tony Franco take the Seniors Doubles Championship here at the American Cornhole Organization Season 17 Championships of Cornhole. And we are here at the Hilton Branson Convention Center. We'll welcome these guys up to the booth here. Come on up, fellas, and let's take a minute and get to know you a little bit better than we do, and let's talk a little bit about what we just saw. Let's go ahead and clear this area out right here and make some room. Remember, we're going to have Paul sit down because we don't have enough camera headroom to get him in here. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, Paul, you take that one right there. Tony, you take that one right there. Have a seat. Come on in here and have a seat. You have to sit down. We don't have enough camera headroom to get you in here.
There he is. Now he's in there.
All right. Tony, throw that up on top of your head. Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
Now, okay, so first thing we're noticing here, I'm gonna make a little bit of an adjustment here so we can hear you. Very good. You know what? He's got pumpkin headphones on.
Oh, that's what the problem
is.
is.
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, we'll adjust. We'll make do. Okay, so you guys, whether you know it or not, just played a juniors match because the juniors match took as long as a seniors match usually does, and your guys went like that. So very nicely done. Doubles champions in the seniors division, and there never seemed to be a period of time when you all weren't in control.
Yeah, well, nervous got off of me, and I was so nervous. We were
Really?
just lucky that they just can, get their, rhythm going because they were good. They're good throwers.
Well, and the Hoagie brothers, they tend to, I think they play like we talked about, like the Hurt brothers play. One plays down the middle steady, one plays down as Mick, and then it looks like Rick is the one that gets to go out and try to really have some. And you had to throw, and you tend to throw straight down the middle, Paul.
Yeah.
Very steady, very deliberate, and he was trying to pull out the trick shots with you, so you counterbalanced one another pretty nicely.
Yeah, it worked out really well for us. I mean, we both threw solid. I think they were a little off. We played them. They put us in a loser's bracket. They were off a little bit from what we played earlier. We were tight in that finals game too. So, but we knew it was going to be a battle out there, and they didn't throw quite as well as what I know they can.
Well, we were watching on Facebook. Boogie was noticing a lot of Hoagie Brothers fans out there.
It was.
Rocking the summer of Paul. You had a lot of relatives saying, Uncle Tony,
Yeah.
come on now, let's do this.
A lot of fans out there.
Family at home,
So-
they were watching.
So I got to bring it up.
Okay.
You know what I'm going to bring up?
What's that?
We weren't even on the radar when you guys were talking on the
When we
taco
picked?
earlier.
Well, we did it.
And we shouldn't have been.
I will say this.
This is awesome.
There was a secret episode of the taco that no one ever actually saw that we're going to run next week where we did pick you all to win it.
Wow, I see how you guys
Now we have
shuffle the film.
It's already filmed.
Oh, we
already did it.
I was just going to say, now all we have to do is go shoot it.
Yeah. It's
just like you guys did.
That's the fun about this game. You never know.
You never know.
No, sir.
know.
Well, we get to see new names and new games on center court, but we've seen you guys before. You're obviously sporting the purple jerseys, championship jerseys. Now you got to add a new one to your collection, man. Congratulations.
Yeah,
the summer of ball continues.
this-
Uncle
ooh.
Tony, well done.
Thank you.
Great job, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Any
thank you,
shout-outs
guys.
you want to make before we go?
I want to thank WSorlds in Pensacola, Florida, for giving me the space to practice. And
You
there's
need a lot
probably
of it.
There's probably a million others, but they need a shout out for sure. So, Killer B. I didn't throw him here today, but he's a good sponsor and good things in the future.
It's good stuff. Tony, how about you?
Yeah, well, I want to thank God first, for making this possible.
Ditto.
And and my family at home, and my wife that she supports me 100%. My daughter is here with me, and
That's great.
But I know back home my family is watching. I got a bunch of kids that they're watching, and they also into throwing. So hopefully, you know, I see one of them, you know, pretty soon, you know, in this area.
So you can say we're going to see a lot more jerseys with Franco on it.
I hope so.
Yeah, many.
Yes.
Will they be purple? Are they good?
Well, my oldest son is good as I am. So yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll look forward to more center court action with the two of you and any of family members that may want to join in. But congratulations, you guys are going to add add to your wardrobe, and you're going to grab some nice trophies to take home with you, and a little bit of scratch on to help offset those travel expenses.
That don't hurt.
No one ever does,
helps.
and that's what's so great.
Yeah.
It is nice.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations, our seniors champions in the World Championships of Cornhole Season 17. It's been a lot of fun, and this is what it's all about, is welcoming these guys to center court and then right here to the winners semicircle when all is said and done. You guys be good, and we'll be back from center court. And I think we need to get Philip Barnett back up here. And do we want to take a little break, or we want to? Yeah, we'll take a break, and we're going to let these ladies up and heading out for the women's doubles championship here in just a moment on the ACO Digital Network.